11 major changes to Medicare in 2026. Some of these will definitely catch beneficiaries off guard, which is why I want to share them with you here in this video. And I also do have this article right here, which I will pop up on the screen in just a second, so you can see and read for yourself exactly what they're talking about. And I'm going to point out some of the key ones here that are most popular and likely to impact the majority of beneficiaries in a huge, huge way. Now, again, here we are, 2026, but as it says right here at the top of this article, Medicare is not a set it and forget it program. Not at all. In fact, it's very much a hands-on type of situation. There's nearly 70 million people on Medicare. And this is very important. Again, this is going to impact a lot of people, and it's going to catch a lot of people off guard as well, which is why I want to bring it to your attention. Now, I want to point something out super fast. As always, if you happen to be somebody on Medicare, I would imagine you are because you're watching this video, at any point through 2026, if you have questions on Medicare, if you needed help enrolling in Medicare, maybe your initial enrollment, or if you need help finding the right Medicare plan for your personal situation, call Chapter Medicare right there. Phone number's right there. It is 100% for free. I partnered with them to help you here in this community. In the last year that I partnered with them, thousands and thousands and thousands of you in this community have called them. Those of you in this community have collectively saved about $2 million after connecting with them. Absolutely amazing. And I also have this stack of comments. Again, multiple papers here just in the last month or so, actually about 2 months or so. All of these comments I've been pulling out of the comments section, page after page after page. All of these I've been getting. Again, this is just in the last, say, 2 months or so that I've pulled out of the comment section from those of you in this community after calling Chapter there, saving a boatload of money, and again, getting that free help. Take advantage of that. I love free stuff. I'm going to do whatever I possibly can to continue to help you maximize your money and take advantage of free programs that are out there, just like Chapter's help right there. They're helping a ton of you in this community in a massive way. Anyway, long story short, if you have questions on Medicare, if you need help finding the right Medicare plan for you and your right coverages or enrolling in Medicare, call them. They will absolutely take care of you, like other thousands of people in this community that have already done that. Anyway, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details about this. I am not going to talk about all 11 of these, but rather I'm going to pull out maybe 4 or 5 of them that are very popular and going to impact the majority of the beneficiaries in a pretty big way. All right, so number 1, and again, I've talked about this many different times, which is the new Medicare Part B premium. Again, I know that sounds super basic, but it still catches people off guard. I get questions and comments on this all the time down below across the channel as I'm talking about Social Security all the time, literally every single day. But it's now $202.90. It went up by nearly 10% from 2025 to 2026, and it went up $17.90 to $202.90. And again, that's a lot, a big jump over $185 of what it was last year, 2025. Anyway, I know that you know that one. I've talked about it many times, but that's a big one. Now, here's another really big one as well. And again, I talked about this a lot at the end of last year. I mentioned this many times, and I just said, get ready, everybody. Please do your due diligence now. I was mentioning this last year, but anyway, there's a lot of these plans that change in a huge way. And by that, I mean offices, clinics, hospital systems, doctors, medical procedures, things like this go in and out of network all the time. Please, you don't want to learn this lesson the hard way, where all of a sudden your doctor is within network 1 year, and then the next year comes around, they're no longer in network. Wait, what? I can't see my doctor anymore? What do you mean? Yeah, they're not in network anymore. Or maybe the whole office is not even in network anymore. Or maybe the hospital system that you would prefer to go to in the event that something were to happen, hey, may not be in network anymore. Nasty situation. But again, this is happening all the time. In fact, recently I just had a separate video out where I was talking about 15 different healthcare systems that are literally just like discontinuing Medicare coverage. They're not accepting Medicare anymore. It's nuts, okay? I had the video out the other day. Okay, but anyway, that's a really, really big one, and you gotta make sure that your doctor, your clinic, your hospital system, whatever it happens to be, is still within network. And I know that sounds like, wouldn't it be automatic that that'd be in network every single year? Not necessarily. They go in and out of network all the time, and that's a pretty nasty thing right there. It catches a lot of people off guard in a pretty big way. Now, here's another big one as well that just started as of this year as well, and this is also going to catch a ton of people off guard, which is the 6 states that are implementing the new AI Prior authorizations. Have you heard about this? I talked about it last year as well. This is a really big one. They're rolling out AI prior authorizations in 6 states in 2026. In fact, the states, 6 states include, if I can remember the list, it is Arizona, New Jersey, Ohio, Oklahoma, Texas, and Washington. Again, Arizona, New Jersey, Ohio, Oklahoma, Texas, and Washington. Those are the 6 states. I think I said 6 states. Yeah, 6 states there. Anyway, those are the 6, okay? They're doing this AI prior authorization for 17 different conditions. Point being with that is you're literally going to have a computer telling you if you can or cannot be seen or have treatment if you have one of these 17 different conditions and you're in one of these 6 states. Can you imagine that? This is a new thing. It's a new pilot program. But my point being is that if this happens to be even remotely successful, guess what they're going to do? They're going to roll it across the entire country. And then all the states will need to comply. And then guess what they're going to do? They're going to add more than 17 conditions. It's just 17 right now. But guess what? It's only going to get bigger than that. It's not going to get smaller. Are you kidding me? It's only going to be more states, and it's going to be more conditions that they're going to add onto that list. And you're going to have AI, literally AI, a computer that thinks it's a person telling you what you can and can't do. Yeah, that's going to be awesome, right? Not. This is going to be a nasty situation, again, for a lot of beneficiaries that basically can't get their procedures and can't get their healthcare expenses covered that are in these states and get this denial because of the prior authorizations. This is nuts. We've never seen this before. So anyway, this is something new that they're rolling out right now for 2026 when it comes down to Medicare. So that's another big one. Now, Medicare Part D people, which there's a lot of people out there, the max out-of-pocket has increased by $100 in 2026. And you're going to be thinking, who cares? It's just $100. You know what? $100 is a lot of people that live on a fixed income. It was $2,000 in 2025. It's now $2,100 of max out-of-pocket for Medicare Part D individuals, okay? And again, it's $100, but you know what? It's a 5% increase more out-of-pocket that somebody has to pay. $100 is $100, you know what I mean? So anyway, now those are some of the big ones. Obviously, there's a whole lot more to it than that on this list of 11 major changes to Medicare in 2026, but those are some of the most popular ones that I wanted to point out that a lot of people are going to be impacted by in a lot of different ways out there. And again, there's nearly 70 million people on Medicare right now, 11,000 people a day becoming eligible for Medicare, 330,000 people a month, and about 4 million people a year that are becoming eligible for Medicare every single year. It's a lot of people out there, right? So by the end of this year, we're going to be well over 70 million people on Medicare. It's a lot. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. I wanted you to see that article, and I wanted to talk through some of the key major changes to Medicare and all the beneficiaries this year, 2026. It's going to be a nuts year. If you have not done so, please consider subscribing. Big subscribe button down below. Otherwise, like I said, if you are on Medicare, which I would imagine that you are because you're watching this video, but if you're on Medicare, and again, at any point throughout the year, if you have questions on Medicare, if you need help finding the right Medicare coverages for your personal situation, if you need help enrolling in Medicare, if you're turning 65 and need to enroll in Medicare initially for the first time, if for some reason you have a special enrollment period and you need help getting a plan or whatever it happens to be, again, your best one-stop shop, your free resource is that phone number right there, Chapter Medicare. They've been absolutely amazing to those of you in this community. I mean, like, very amazing. I mean, they've helped those of you in this community in a huge way in the last year or so. It's really, honestly, really exciting to see how much they're helping you and how much money those of you in this community are collectively saving. Again, I have all these papers still thrown here. Stack of papers. These are just the comments that I pulled out of the comment section, and about in the last month or so from those of you in this community that have been reaching out after connecting with Chapter right there with that phone number, saving a bunch of money, having really good experiences. It's a really good deal. Anyway, by the way, just in the last year, so in 2025 alone, those of you in this community, the thousands of you that reached out in this community, have collectively saved about $2 million in this community just by calling that phone number. $2 million. That's amazing. Congratulations, by the way. That is really, really, really cool. That is a lot of money that is back in your pocket because those individuals in this community picked up their phone, picked up their Medicare card, and they called Chapter right there to get that free help. Amazing. Anyway, I'm here for you. Please drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Let me know what I can do for you. Otherwise, stay tuned. This year is going to be absolutely nuts with all of the major changes that are coming out right now, with all the major things that are happening. I'm going to keep you posted every single day. Again, thank you so much for watching this. Really appreciate all of you. Again, write that phone number down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do, but give them a call. They will be extremely helpful to you, just like they have been. So literally thousands of other people in this community. All right, anyway, please subscribe if you're new. Please share the video, big share button down below. Otherwise, check out the well over 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Until next time, please have a nice day. Take care, have a good one, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you for now.